Hello friends, the purpose of this video is to basically help you in understanding how to use the candidate tracker. Candidate tracker is basically uh, a consolidated list of all the candidates that you source on a daily basis, which are qualified by you. I repeat, qualified by you, and which has been sent by you to the concerned client, or to me, or possibly the concerned client SPOC, you know um, for further consideration of the candidate as such. So let's imagine that you have one or two candidates for today, and you want to maintain the track of that candidate. So you use a candidate tracker here. If you can see, the first sheet actually says as a dashboard. If you see my mouse here, I'm just showing it. This is the first sheet where you do not have to do anything. You go into the next sheet by clicking on the which actually says candidate tracker, and here if you see it actually gives you different headings, which actually says number, send date, source, client, client name, state, status, location, etc. Without wasting much time, I'm going to quickly show you how to fill in each of this. I'm going to consider number 3 here, and I put in the date on which I am sending this particular profile. Let's imagine I have closed this profile today, so I put in the date today's. So let's imagine that is around 8/5/2017, right? And if you see, the moment we clicked here, the date first of all changed, and here if you see, there is a drop down which actually gives you options of from which source have you got the profile. Here you will have to basically select whichever, from wherever you have got it. Let's imagine if you got it as a reference from somebody, it's called as a referral. And if you have got an email from somebody, or from a mass mail you've got a reply or something like that, then it will be an email. So there are different options. Okay, currently we are using Naukri as a prominent option, so I'm going to select Naukri. Then I'm going to select client. So there might be some clients which are listed here. If you see, I'm scrolling down all of them, and some may not be there, right? So whichever are not there, I'm going to get it updated from my side. So let's imagine that Ujjivan is the client which I'm working on, and the candidate name is Ram. Okay, always put in the full name so that it is easier for the uniqueness. And the moment I click in screening, you see there is one more again button which is coming here, and I click on that button, and I see there are different stages which actually it is showing. Let me expand this whole section for your view. So you see there are different stages which actually it is showing up here. This is called as a stage. So let's imagine, since you are sending it for the first time, you want to select screening. Okay, then I move to the next column, that is status, and when I see, again it is giving me a drop down. When I select here, so you have spoken to the candidate and you are sending it to me right now. So when you send it to me, then obviously you will be in a review resume. That means you're going to send it to me to be reviewing it as such, right? So the location, as always, whichever is the location you are sourcing for, put in the number here, right? And put in the email ID. It's advisable to put in both alternate numbers. Always remember, the candidates have multiple numbers most times. It's good if you update with both the numbers so that it will help you in any future emergency situations as such, right? And of course, email IDs also, it is good. For what reason, maybe you get to see that as and how things progress as such.